Meyer gives that other fencing masters didn't, and how special that was. So additionally, we can take, for example, the couching of all of the cuts and how to cut within this three marvels or three wonders thought process that the German language system used to explain that you can use cuts, slashes, and thrusts to provoke, take, and hit. And that mentality ties into everything else. So you only have 4 cuts that go towards these general directions, straight down, and then back up, diagonally, and back through, and across the middle, and back through. But if you change the blade's orientation, your intention to provoke, take, and hit, then the striking surface is different, and your intention shifts from being a cutter, a hitter, a treffen. So from hitting to provoking, or especially the major shifts and changes are when you are deploying the flats or the short edge. Those tell you what to do when you're closer, and they tell you how to parry. So the Meisterhau, the teaching or instructor cuts, they couch all the secondary cuts and many handworks within them. And that goes true throughout the book. And you can go into the Dusak and find names of postures that parallel those that are in the longsword. And you also find some that aren't mentioned at all in the longsword, like the bulwark or the Bastie, which the Germans translated back then as that fortification, not the Mauer, the lower Bastie that the French did. So it's very curious to wonder how Meyer would have used that term given his geographical location. But that is like a footnote. Back on target with this ramble. The teaching cuts have within them all the secondary cuts, and what drives that is provoking, taking, and hitting. That is changes of intention, and then changes of the striking surface, so changes of alignment. So once you know that you can send these 5 archetype movements with the intentions of provoking, taking, and hitting, with these different striking surfaces, then you have this giant lesson set to instruct with. And that's all well and fine, but you got to have rules